Turn heads in the totally redesigned Subaru Out.
Oh, what is up? Epic Stream Man here, coming at you live with some more Watch Dogs modding and stuff. Today I'm actually just gonna take a look at my own mod pack and try to fix up the only bug that's really been reported since we released the beta. God, oh, it's been a while. It's been a while. Like 6, 7 months ago. Um, After that, there might be like a couple of tweaks I want to add, but then I'm pretty much done. I think we're gonna release it out of beta and be done with it for now, and actually try to focus on some other mods, actually making mods and stuff. But we'll see how it goes. So this is just an annoying bug at the beginning of the game when you're going through the tutorial in the first mission. The camera angle is so low you can't throw a lure out. I've tested it before a while back. Just haven't had a chance to go through and try to fix it. So we're gonna test it out again and see what's up. So let's go with my setup here. That's just a chat. Get the chat up there. All right, so I got my Steam Watch Dogs game going on here. We'll zoom in here really quick. So I went ahead and added all the files for my mod pack in here. Got shader files, patch files, and config files. Should be good. So let's go ahead and start up the game, shall we? Ubisoft Connect. Oh, somebody else is playing Watch Dogs. And we'll just go ahead and start it right through Steam. I already have Uplay open, so it should just start up from there. Hopefully. I'm going to actually start up whatever save file I have currently going first to make sure everything's working. And then we'll start a new game so we can get to the first mission and test out the bug. This is the custom opening menu screen I put together. I guess it counts as an game. And this is the regular version of my mod pack. There's also a classic version, classic flavor version, which changes a couple of things. It's a nice background menu that our friend Mr. Bubsy put together on the Watch Dogs modding Discord server. Good stuff. Dig it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and continue. All right, so it seems to be working. We're getting some headlight shadows coming through the ground, though. I noticed.
No way.
Some nice rain going on. Let's go ahead and fly up here really quick. Just want to see if headlight shadows are working. Yeah. Headlight shadows are working, although the fall off is very close. This is something the newest version of Living City changed. We used to have it in ourselves and modded in manually, but since Living City added it, we have not messed with it. Actually haven't played the regular version of my mod pack in a while. I usually play the classic UI flavor, so it's kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and fast travel to hideout real quick. Let's just see if everything else is working. This is a custom hideout, part of Living City as well. Our ammo's full. Workbench. Black market dealers. These are all Living City things. Gotta have nitrous, bodyguards. Alright, cool. Alright, that all seems to be working. We got... Should be like, outfit, wardrobe, here we go. Okay, some of this stuff isn't showing up probably because of our save file. But overall, otherwise seems to be working. What happens if we go try to fly out of here? Interesting. All right. Let's head over to clothing shop. All right.
He did wonders. He really did.
All right.
Acupuncture was a load of
Quick, there we
How
go.
goes it?
Okay, so this stuff still works. We just don't have
something
any
you like?
outfits.
Pleasure doing business.
You know what? I think she knew it.
Our character didn't change. Interesting. Let's go ahead and reset ourselves here real quick. I wonder if it's because we went into a hideout and then no-clipped out.
Need something?
I guess you know you've hit the big time when you have a maid come in and someone to walk your mud.
You won't find what I've got anywhere else.
Long, lean legs. Reminds me of that runway model. A couple of weeks later, I'm working.
Just take what you want and go.
Around, right?
All right.
She came at me.
I'm taking what I want and we're gonna go. Where's a real hideout? Yeah, I think this save file might have actually locked us out of costumes. Which is fine. Starting over would fix that. If you go to all... Okay, that works. Memories of the way we were. Okay, there's Nikki. Nikki and her Evil yellow pants. Gotta love it. Alright. Alright, well that all works. Let's quit the main menu real quick and let's start a new campaign. And let's see if we can recreate this bug.
Who gave the order?
I spoke to them on the phone. They told me where to find you. That's all I know, man. That's all I know.
That's all I know, baby.
I don't know.
These kids.
Kill me. Ah!
How's your memory now?
Ah!
Wow. All right. Just trying
Maurice
all the
won't
setup.
talk to me, but I bet he talked to you.
Oh yeah, we need to hack that before they let us out.
I can't do it. That fucking Agent Pierce. I killed his niece. He won't stop chasing me. Who is this guy?
I need to keep moving.
Now to let us out.
Yo, Maurice! Yo, what's shaking, motherfucker?
What's shaking, mother trucker?
Where the hell you been?
What?
He's talking to me. I leave you for 2 minutes.
Give me my bullets.
I tossed him. What? You said you'd kill him otherwise.
I told you to hold on to them, Jordy.
Yeah, Jordy.
Where you been anyway?
I had to make a call. And you get what you need from Maurice? Oh, you're kidding me.
Let's clean this mess up. Stop admiring your work.
Hey, that's cute and all.
Chicago
Alright,
Police.
skip
If
that.
there's anybody in here, identify yourselves.
Alright, let's go back full screen
Tip
for you
said we're looking
guys.
for gangbangers. Sweep the room. Careful, these shitbags don't play fair.
Wish they'd just play in their own backyard.
Definitely a
Yeah, the
vice
cover's
lord.
very low, but it's supposed to be like more immersive.
I got another corpse. Another viceroy.
Victimless crime, then. Why'd they have to pick the biggest game of the season to pull this shit? Trying to ruin it for everybody?
Squad, we've got 2 bodies in the basement of May Stadium. Gangbangers.
Copy. We're sending forensics. Secure your position for now. We're keeping each level of the stadium.
Rogers opposed now by Jorge Sonova.
Alright, sneak by them bitches. Now this is where we usually run into the issue.
Looks like it unlocks from the other side.
That's a pitch and a hit, and it looks like, yeah, that's a foul ball. Rogers not falling for that one. Both men, of course, experts at the mind game. 2 on, 2 out, folks. Something's gonna give soon, and it could go either way.
See anything?
Sonova pitches, that's a big hit.
Quiet here.
Hack the camera. Open the door. Okay, this is usually where we run into the issue. So we need to figure out what this camera is.
He's not moving unless I give him a reason.
Alright, so we pick up our electronic parts. Hold the weapon wheel. Craft the lure. And we are supposed to throw the lure, but we can't throw it at the wall. Yeah. We can't even move here. In fact, it very much limits you. So the camera angle is just slightly too low. So only let you throw it at a certain range. Yeah, and it doesn't let you move here. You can't even no clip out of it. Oh, now we're standing up. We could throw it. Alright. So there is a way you can get out of it.
Take the bait.
with camera tools. Funny enough. You have to no clip where you still can't move, but then you go out of no clip and you'll be standing, and then you can throw it. So that's a workaround, but we want to fix the camera angle so it's just slightly higher, really. I do like the low camera angle, but yeah, it's a little too low. So that's what we need to fix. All right. Let's go ahead and exit then, and let's see if we could figure this out. All right, so we need to look at camera files. So let's see how we do this. All right, so there's my patch files. Let's go to Bob Smoothcam. So here's Bob Smoothcam files. Here's his latest files. We're going to create a new folder and call it Fix. We're going to copy everything from here, paste it here into Fix. So what's in this Bob Smoothcam's camera mod? In fact, let me bring up the mod so you guys can see it here really quick. All right, if we go to Nexus mods, this is my mod packs mod page, Epic mod pack, beta version 1.87 beta. And if we go to check the changelog, we should be able to get a link to Bob Smoothcam. So this is the camera mod we're using. I actually helped him with this. Set up the mod page and all that. So he's on version 1.2. If you look at his files, he has both already compiled version of it, already packed up version of it as patch 1 add-on files, but the loose files are just these 4 files. I think what we want are probably in just camera context, because these are vehicle specific. It's in one of these 2 files. I'm going to check camera context first. So we have those same files here. So what we need is the files to encode them, and that's going to be GibTools. So if we go to our tools, sorry, it's ordered Beard. Here we go. Go to tools. We'll go to latest version. I have a couple different versions of the tools right now. We want to grab camera context lib and throw it into convert binary object. That's going to bring up a little window real quick, and then it's going to unpacked or unencoded the lib file. Let me go to zoom view so you guys can see it a little better. It change this lib file, the camera context lib file, into a folder and a file. This file here is just a list of all the files that are in that folder. So we don't need to worry about that. So what we need to do is find cover cam. Cover related cameras. Ooh, there's a bunch of them. There might be a specific one for the mission. I don't know. Cover cam left. Cover cam peak. All right, you know what? We're also going to go into let's go into loose files, Bob Smooth Cam. Let's look at well, let's look at the ones that are in my original mod pack. These should be the ones that are in my original mod pack. And we wanted camera context. That's what we're looking at. Let's do this actually. Let's go back here. And we're gonna say we want to compare. We're gonna use a tool called WinMerge. We're gonna compare the ones from my mod pack, my original mod pack, before I added Bob Smooth Cam, I believe. We're going to use a tool called WinMerge and compare that to Bob Smooth Cam. And that's going to show us, oh, sorry. Bring this into view here. Nope. Try to get this on screen for y'all. Okay, let me get rid of the chat for now. So there's a 120 or 276 files in that folder. Let me pull that up a little. And these ones in yellow are different. So we don't care about the ones that are the same. So I'm going to go in here and say turn off identical items. So Bob Smooth Cam changed all of these. Now we want to find there's a bunch of vehicle ones. Here's cover ones. Cover left escape auction. So these are mission specific ones. Cover left entry. Let's just go with the regular cover ones. Cover peak, cover straight, back low slide, cover right, cover left, cover to cover, default cover. Let's just look at default cover. See what was changed. Reticle display on Bob Smooth Cam has changed from 0 to 0.8. There was a field in here to clamp max true. What else did he change? Relative to reference false. Relative to, so he took out these things. Key pitch yaw relative to reference is taken out. And follow pitch under object was taken out. So these existed in my original mod pack, but they don't exist in Bob Smooth Cam. Pitch under object. Okay. So, you know what? I just thought of something. Let's do something simple first. Instead of going on a goose chase, let's see if we could figure out first if that's actually the file that's the problem. So what we're gonna do is, let's do this. Let's go find, okay, here's Gib Tools. All right. So what we're gonna do is, let's rename these. Fuji. All right. So I believe this is our vanilla patch files unpacked. We're going to take my patch 1 files here and unpack them. Gib tools. All right, we're going to unpack my patch 1 files here. And then we're going to go to generated database generic. And we're going to take my original camera contexts from Bob Smooth Cam. And replace it. All right, so camera context. Yeah, so this is my before we modded Bob Smooth Cam, or before we used Bob Smooth Cam. And we're gonna go to convert binary object and remake that. We'll also remake this one, so we might try that one next. All right. So we're going to take the non-Bob Smooth Cam camera context, and we're going to throw that into our unpacked patch 1 folder in the same directory. Let's see if you can see it here. So you can see these are both the same directory. Patch generated database generic and generated database generic. Okay, so we're going to take the one from there and we're going to put it here, and then we're going to repack it. All right, so now we have that file in our patch 1 unpacked. We are going to go to modding kit, and we're going to repack patch 1 with Gib tool pack. And yeah, it just created them down here. So now we're going to delete the current patch 1. Well, you know what? Call these EMP 187. So that's the patch 1 files we were using with the Bob Smooth Cam. And instead, we're going to use the ones we just changed the camera context one on. So this new camera context should be in here. That's not from Bob Smooth Cam, and we'll see if that makes a difference when we play the mission. If it does, we know that it's one of the camera files in there. That's our guess. So we're going to test that theory. So now when we start the game, it should use that new patch 1 file with the older camera context from before, when we used before we ever tried Bob Smooth Cam. We did compare them. We showed that they were different in WinMerge. We don't know what cover cam it's using there in the mission. So we're gonna get a new game again. And we're going to play through to that point and see if that fixes it. If that fixes it, at least narrows it down to what library file. Then we still need to find what camera needs fixed. I still don't know what attribute to fix either that does it, but... I guess we could skip all this.
Who gave the order?
I spoke to them on the phone and they told me where to find you. That's all I know, man. That's all I know.
That's all I know, man.
I don't know. A name. Kill me, man. Just fucking kill me.
All right.
Ah!
How's your memory now?
Ah!
Yeah, hurts every time.
Maurice won't talk to me, but I bet he talked to you.
I can't keep running. I can't do it. That fucking Aiden Pierce. I killed his niece. He won't stop chasing me. Who is this guy? What am I gonna do? He keeps coming.
I need to keep moving.
Yo, Maurice.
Yo,
Yo,
Maurice.
what's shaking, motherfucker?
What's shaking, motherfucker?
Where the hell you been?
Same voice actor who does Wrench
He's talking to me.
in Watch Dogs 2.
I leave you for 2 minutes.
Give me my bullets.
I tossed them. What? You said you...
All right, let's
Chicago
skip
Police.
this.
If there's anybody in here, identify yourselves.
All right, the cover cams definitely look higher to me.
Careful, this shit.
Wish they just play in their own backyard.
That must
Wish
be
they
it.
just play in their own backyard. I got another corpse. Another viceroy.
Victim is crime, then.
Better lost potential. One sprint in. 1932 hours. Better lost.
Roger the polls now by Jorge Sonova.
All right, I think it's definitely in there.
We're watching an epic confrontation between two old rivals here today, and this game couldn't be any closer. Big Base Steel is on this team with 27 steals this series, but Sonova's watching them like a hawk. That's a pitch and a
Looks like it unlocks from the other side.
Yeah, that's a foul ball. Roger's not falling for that one. Both men, of course, experts at the mind game. 2 on, 2 out, folks. Something's gonna give soon, and it could go either way. Sonova pitches, that's a big hit!
All right, we got the door unlocked. Now this is the cover cam. Definitely looks higher to me.
Unless I give him a
So
reason.
I think we guessed right. It's definitely in that file, but we'll know for sure here in a second. Yeah, we're fine. All right, so it's definitely in that file. Now we just need to figure out which cover cam we need to adjust. Or do we adjust all? I don't want to adjust all of them because I do like the lower cover. But yeah. All right. So our hypothesis was right. It's definitely in that camera context. It's probably a cover cam. We just don't know which one yet. So we're going to go ahead and delete these patch ones. We'll go back into patch 1 unpack because we're going to reuse this again here in a minute. Generated database, generic. All right. Now let's go back to Bob Smooth Cam. Let's open up WinMerge again, actually. WinMerge. Let's do the same compare again real quick. All right. So it's probably a cover cam. We just don't know which one. Let's look at some of these peak ones. So again, Bob's is missing clamp max. It's missing relative fall off. It's missing under objects. It's missing pitch under objects. All right. So it could be 1, 2, 3, 4 things, or a combination of those 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Most likely. We just don't know which cover cam it is. Could be all of them. Trying to think of a good way to narrow it down. Cover right peak, cover left peak. These are all vehicle related. Low backslide is probably not any of those. Let's see if these all have the same different things. This actually has some different vectors in it. All right. Cover straight lefts. Aiming. I don't think it's aiming. It's not body cam. It's got to be one of these cover related ones. Third person classic off-road. Yeah, those are all vehicle related. Avatar. Cover to cover, cover to right. These are mission specific ones. Let's see what's changed in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different things. Well, I guess we could start with the default and see if that does it. All right. So actually yes. Okay, we are comparing to fix. Okay. All right. So let's start with default, I guess. And just narrow it down to see if we can narrow it down to the specific cover. So how many covers do we got? 2, 3. It's about 26 cover cams it could be, if it is indeed one of the cover cams. We're gonna go with, because there's aiming and body cam in here that's mixed up. So it could be any of these peak ones. We got straight ones. We got mission specific ones. We got left to top, left to peek out. Cover right, cover to cover. Okay, let's start with the default one. So what we're going to do is at least narrow it down to which cover. So I really like Bob Smith cam. We could just change all of these and say F cover, but I kind of like the cover, so we're going to try to keep all the cover except for the one we need to change. If we can narrow it down to the actual cover camera, then we could try to narrow it down to the actual line item that's different. And if we figure out that, we can try to tweak that line item. So that's my thought. So what I'm going to do is say copy left to right. So this is going to copy my original default cover camera over top of Bob's default cover camera is the idea. Now, if we look at them, they're exactly the same. These files are identical. All right. Now we've done that, we need to throw it back in our game and see if it works. So we want fixed, and it's camera context lib. We're going to delete that one and recreate camera context lib using gib tools. Create binary objects. Let's create a brand new lib file. We're going to take that lib file where we just changed that one camera, and we're going to throw it in our unpacked patch. So we're going to copy this, paste this here, replace it. Then we're going to repack it. So we go back to data 64, got rid of patch 1, take our folder, go to gib tools, and repack it. And that created these two files here. Rename these. Okay. All right, so now we have our patch file with the default cover cam back to normal-ish. And we'll see if it's that one. If it's not that one, we'll take some broader strokes and see if we can hit it. It's all kind of a process of elimination. There might be a smarter way to do this if I actually dug into the mission files and the scripting of the missions. I might be able to see what cover cam, if any, is in there specifically that it's pointing to. I don't know if I would be able to figure that out easily, but that could be potentially another method. So all we did was change the default cover cam. We're not sure if that's the one we're in. No, it led us right back here. Oh, actually, this is great.
He's not moving unless I give him a reason.
That might have did it, actually. It might be the default cover cam. No, no, we're back to low. So whatever cover cam this is, it's too low. So it's not default cover cam. This looks like could be right to left or left to right. All right. So it's not default. So let's do that same kind of idea. So let's open up WinMerge again. Cover right. We're facing left. I wonder if it's cover left. Tell you what. Let's go with cover. Let's change all the cover lefts. Let's start with that. So we've changed that one. Let's change all of these. Copy. Left to right. Yes. All right, so now all those are identical. So now we go back here. And the same process, we're gonna take not that, the fixed ones. All right, we're gonna delete patch 1 again. We're gonna go back into unpack, generated database, generic. Get rid of that camera context because we're about to replace it. And we're going to use this. We're going to get rid of this camera context. So we're about to replace it. We've just changed files in here. So we need to remake camera contexts using mod tools, combine binary objects. That gave us our new camera context. We're going to take that, we're actually just going to move it to here. And then we're going to repack our patch 1 file with all of the left cameras. Yeah. So we're going to take our patch 1 folder, go back to Gib tools, and we're going to repack it. And we're going to rename these. In fact, we're just going to rename this folder to patch 1. So that way we don't have to rename the unpack every time. There we go. So now we got our new patch 1 files. Great. Let's play Watch Dogs. By the way, we're running a another mod that makes the game boot up faster. It skips the splash screen beginning that normally takes like 30 seconds. And what that is normally doing is like a hardware scan of your system every single time you boot up the game. Don't need to do that. So there's a mod out there that lets you bypass that. So I definitely highly recommend that mod. All right, back here. This looks the same, but it's when it switches in after we make the lure. Okay, it looks fine. I think it is one of the left cameras.
Take the bait.
So this is a peak camera when we're holding it like that. But it's definitely one of the... You see how the right camera zoom in when we face right? The left camera zoom out? So it's definitely one of the left-facing cameras. Now we just need to narrow down to which one.
As if I didn't have enough to worry about.
Alright. So it's definitely one of the left. See if we can narrow down which left camera. All right. So we're going to delete these patch ones because we're going to replace them in a minute. We're going to go back into... Let's just open this up in a new tab. All right. Generated database, generic, and we're going to erase camera contexts. We're going to go back into fixed. The one we just did. Get rid of camera context. Let's refresh. Just compare. So we know it's all the left ones. Okay, actually, we need to replace all the left cameras back. So to do that, we're going to go back to Bob Smooth Cam really quick. And we're going to go in here. Just going to grab this and replace. Get rid of these guys. And this should be Bob Smooth Cam original camera context. We're gonna uncompile that. All right, now we're gonna recompare these. Right now there's 151 cameras. Now we're back to 160. All right, so we know it's one of the left cameras. Left rescue cover left, cover peak left, cover peak left out, cover peak or cover left top. Yeah, it could be any one of these. It's probably not the mission specific one. Well, you know, let's start with just the default cover left one. I don't think it's one of the peak ones. It could be top. Could be entry. Let's just do regular cover left. So regular cover left, we're going to copy to left to right. Now they're identical again. Go back here. We're going to make that B because that's Bob's original smooth cam. And we're just going to recreate camera context by running it through convert binary object again. That gave us our new camera context with just that one left camera replaced. We're going to take that, bring it over to our Steam files. Copy it here and recompile the patch 1 files. Patch 1 files are deleted. Gonna take this patch 1, drag it over to pack, and that should give us new patch 1 files with just that one left camera replaced. Let's get rid of that, and we'll start the game up. If we narrow down to the right left camera, we'll go line by line. And try to figure out exactly what the issue is. I'm actually glad it soft saves it here so we can retest this quicker. I didn't realize it would do that.
He's not moving unless I give him a reason.
Now it's gonna switch here. I think it is just the default left one.
Alright. Take the bait.
Now wait, see if we go right, it zooms in. Left or out. So it's definitely that file. We got it down to that. Now let's see if we can just get down to what line is different. All right. This is our fix. We want to remake this. So let's delete it. Let's take Bob's original and uncompress it again. Go back to WinMerge. If we refresh, this should be bad again. Cover. I'm sorry. I did that wrong. Get rid of these guys again. This is Bob's original, sorry. So we're going to get rid of that one. Rename this back. You know what? I think I effed it up. All right, we're going to go back here. We're going to copy Bob's original, paste it back into here, and replace everything again. All right, now we have Bob's camera context. We're going to unpack that. Or convert it. Now we're going to refresh. And now we should see left. So this is we narrowed it down to this file out of like 26 files. Now let's go back in and see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different lines. Oh wait, there's more. 7, 8, 9 different lines that are different, I think. And it says 6 differences found. Ideal mid. Okay. FOV. FOV is smaller. The clamp is there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different lines. Well, let's start at the top. So we're going to see if this line is different. So what we're going to do is we're going to say copy to the right. So this puts some negatives in whatever this vector is in Bob's camera. We're going to see if I change just that one line, if that makes a difference. And we got to save it. And now if we go back to Bob's file, we need to recompile it. So camera context, that's Bob's original. In fact, let's yeah, I think we're good. All right. Now we need to recompile this lib file with the one change line. So go here. That gave us a new lib file with just that one changed line. We want to copy that into our here and overwrite there. Go back here. I'm going to get rid of these patch files and recompile our patch1 file with pack. Packs it all up with just that one line changed on the left camera. And we'll see if that does it. I could see how negative vectors, depending on what those vectors do, that could be the difference here. Let's find out. Let's find out. Left, right. That might have been it, because look at this. You can even tell from here. When I go left, it's different than right. So that might be those vectors.
He's not moving unless I give him a reason.
I think that's it. Yeah, it's the vectors.
All right, take the bait.
So the vectors are making it too low. I like how low it goes. You can see the difference here. But it's just too low for here.
It's probably nothing.
So now that we got it narrowed down, let's see if we can tweak it so it's still low but not too low. How about that? Yeah, because you see the difference here. I'm going this way. You really gotta like look over. Going this way. A lot higher view. So it's just like in closer to Aiden. Alright, I think we could tweak it. I mean, we got the fix. I would do the same to the right camera. It's just to make them the same, but it's definitely that vector. That was the problem. Can we undo? We can. Perfect. So just setting them to zeros for vector, what's it called? Ideal mid vector 3. How come there's 3 different lines for that? Oh, minimum, mid, and max. So he just changed the mid. He went up on this, and down on this. I think it's probably this third one is too low. So let's try tweaking that actually. Let's just go to 0.3. Let's try that. So now we're keeping his lines, but just tweaking that last vector of the mid setting. If that makes any sense. So now what we need to do is incorporate that change. So that change exists in here. Did we save it? Yeah, we saved it. Okay. So we need to recompile this to a new lib with just that change using convert binary object. Then we need to copy this change over to our Steam app, replace it, and then we need to recompile that change, getting rid of our current patch 1 files and repacking patch. All right, cool. Now let's try this again. So all we did was change that to a negative 0.6 to negative 0.3. We'll see if that actually makes a difference. Enough difference. The right difference, and if it's enough difference. I'm not sure it will be, but we'll give it a try. This is how we mod. It's a process of elimination and slow. Now, if somebody actually released a file hook tool, we could make those changes live on the fly, and we would have figured this out a lot quicker. All right. Okay, I think that might do it, because look how low facing right is. We face left, it does go up a little. The question is, how up will it be? Because we can kind of see over the dumpster here, but facing right we can't. So let's see if it's up enough. But I think we figured out the vector.
He's not moving unless I give him a reason.
So electronic parts, weapon wheel, craft. Let's see if we can actually throw it. Or if it's too low still. Still a little bit low. So, but let's see. Hey, that's enough. I think we fixed it.
Take the bait.
Whoa!
Oh no, we got caught. That's it. That's the fix. I don't know. I could tweak it a little more and try like 0.4, but I think I like it where it's at. So this is what we're gonna do, just to be consistent, right? This is cover left. We changed that last number, so we got 0.1, 0.5, and negative 0.3. It was negative 0.6. That's what we changed, right? So we're going to keep that because it works, but we're also going to do the same to the right cover cam just to be certain. So it's got those same settings right here, see? So we're going to do the same here so they're consistent on both the left and the right covers. Because I don't want it to look different when we go left or right. But I can't believe we got it down. And actually, they are slightly different. Because this is a 0.1. Ah, interesting. I wonder why. All right, let me undo that. Actually. And let me bring... Let's look at left again. All right, so we got left and right. Sorry, right and left. Yeah, they're not consistent. Interesting. Let's see if other changes are consistent. All right, those are missing for both the left and the right. Let's go all the way to the bottom here. 15, 17. 15, 17, 75, 8, 1, 3. 75, 1, 3, 1, 3, 5, 100. Everything else is the same. All right. That's interesting that they're slightly different. All right, so that's got a 0.2. That's got a 0.1. We're going to go on full on consistency between the left and right. Let's look at a couple other cams on left and right. Let's do entry for both. Entry. That doesn't have vectors. Interesting. All right. Yeah, fuck it. We're just gonna keep it simple. The right looked fine to me. So it's really that first number is also negative on the right, where it's not on the left. I wonder if he tried fixing this before. Huh. All right. Well, anyway, we want to go 0.03 on the right. Just to be consistent. The question is, do we want this negative 0.02? Let's try it. Fuck it. So that's, let's do negative 0.02 here. This could be bad, but I want to be consistent. If not, we'll go back. So 0.03. Okay, so those are the same now. And they're both saved. Okay. All right. That first vector, I'm not sure what it does, but let's find out. So we want to get rid of patch 1 again. We want to go here. We want to recompile Bob SmoothCam, so we want to get rid of this one. And we want to take the XML. Right, this is the wrong one. Let's close that. That's our patch 1. Here, okay. We want to get rid of this. We want to recompile this. So that's got both the left and the right camera changed now. I'm going to take this, copy it here, overwrite that. Recompile patch 1. Yeah, we deleted it. Okay. Recompile patch 1. Or repack patch 1. So this has got both the left and right camera consistently changed. Hopefully this is our last test. Hopefully this still lets us throw the lure properly. All right. So now if we go here, these should be consistent, which they look like they are. Left, right. Peak cam goes a little lower, it looks like. Peak cam goes a little lower on both consistently. Question is, does the lure, can we still throw the lure with that first vector changed?
He's not moving unless I
hopefully.
give him a reason.
If not, we'll go back. Let's find out right here. Maybe? Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. I like it. That's good enough for me.
Take the bait.
We should have been crouching. So, yeah, see, if you're not, because we have the crouch mod, if you try to transition cover, he's going to stand up all the way. Unless you're crouching first. So you got to crouch first, and then, see, now we now we crouch when we transition cover. I think peek up should go higher. All right.
Hey, you, sir.
This is
Yeah, you, come
bullshit,
here.
man. You ain't got no problem, cuz.
We're just talking.
Look, I got my tickets right here.
No, keep your hands where I can see them.
This is bullshit. Jay didn't do nothing wrong.
Get back now. You're viceroys, aren't you?
That ain't illegal, right?
Don't get smart.
Bad boy. The police are about to lock this whole place down. I'm stuck unless we create a major distraction. I want to cut the power and slip past them.
All right, cool. Well, we got the fix. Updated camera context. I'm not going to mess around with it anymore. That's really what we wanted. Now we could actually update Bob's smooth cam. To do that, let's check his mod page. With further unlocked interior body, patch one included. Okay. So let's do a fresh download of his mod. There's like a dialogue window that didn't pop up. What is going on? Chrome. Okay. Chrome is acting weird for whatever reason. So we kill it. We killed the Chrome. Bob smooth cam. All right. Files, manual download. Start download. There we go. Is that so hard? All right. So we want to go to mods, download, overwrite it. Let's go back to here. So we want to replace this camera context. We're going to leave that open. Create a new one. And we'll call this what does he have? One version 1.2. We'll call it 1.3. Bob Smooth Cam 1.3. All right, so we're gonna take his dump files here, throw them in here. We need to go change the loose files, and the only thing we really need to do is update this camera context file from this one here. So we're going to take this fixed camera context file where we just change the left and the right cameras, and we're going to replace it with this one here. And then we also need to repack his patch.